What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition and MC That Writes Fiction back at it with another reaction. And you know what time it is. Renegades, the book club. Yeah, we got a new Ren. We got the track Power official music video. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you'll get when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Appreciate y'all for the love and support. And if you've been rocking with me, definitely check out stuff that you may be into that I do videos for as well that is outside of REN. And some of y'all have been, so I appreciate y'all. And it does help me to kind of get some more, I would say like structure a little bit tighter when it comes to the type of content, like I'm seeing some of y'all like the sci-fi stuff. And so it's like when I dive into artists like Rin and I see parallels, whether it be art or just stuff that's going on in the world or something like, sci-fi movies or different things like that. And I see y'all going into that. I'm like, okay. So we can build up, something as far as with that. But yeah, I've done as far as the Tales of Jenny and Screech. I've been able to do the money game one. And so I did the Crucified Culture. That was the most recent one. I'm gonna do like there was this love, what you call it, they always suggested 1 through 4 money ties I have next after this particular one. But yeah, I've been enjoying the Ren journey, and I've been appreciating y'all leaving comments, criticisms, thoughts about it, love, appreciation. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. And if y'all want to do any type of, suggestions, you don't have to, but some of y'all have been, and I appreciate y'all. But if you want to donate, PayPal, Cash App, and leave a suggestion on, a specific video, that way I give you a shout out. And also let me know if you want me to like include like maybe your handle. I don't like putting people's full names, so sometimes I'll just say like the first name and hope that, but I'm aware that people get crazy. And so only with your permission, I put like a handle or something like that. So that way people, you say something, in a comment, and then people are coming after you, even though I don't push that or anything like that. But again, I appreciate y'all do. And to y'all who just leave it in the comments, I appreciate y'all as well. Like I said, you don't have to do that to leave a suggestion. I've done videos for people who left it in the comments, as well as people who've, left the donation with suggestions. So either or, I appreciate it either way, and you get that shout out. So let's go ahead and dive into Power, shall we? Oh, we get it. Oh, in the car.
Get it?
Is that a bandmate?
Power.
Y'all let me know in the comments who the driver is. Yeah, he's feeling it. Did you produce this beat
These
too?
kids don't play my shit, I never had a top 10. Maybe it's cause I sing about violence and depression. They say don't blame these kids, just focus on yourself, friend. Well, if they don't like what I'm doing now, then fuck them. Don't trip right up the ante, learning licks like John Pashanti, smoking spliffs and popping candy, idolizing Sid and Nancy. Woo! Rock and roll in my soul, bumping, knocking cold on the dole, fish and chips and games consoles, council house and violent flow. But life weren't sweet at home. Mum and dad took a trip and they split shalom. What will be, but me, I hate to see my mum alone. Late night crying, get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting. Through the walls I heard love dying, so I focused on my...
Ooh, this freaking beat is freaking fire, man. Like, this beat is so dope. And I like the cuts as far as... I love the fact that Ren is able to deliver effective visuals for his tracks without having to like go super crazy with it, and that people embrace that. Not saying that it was easy, not saying that he started off doing it and people embraced it, but the fact that it seems like he's stuck to that particular way of doing things and I see the different levels, and it's fire. The track itself, it reminds me almost like of some production wise, it reminds me of like some gym class heroes because it was like the blend of like almost like punk rock and hip hop type of things. But this like though this type of beat, it's just so dope. Like instantly, I'm like thinking of rhymes, and it's one of those particular type of beats, and I love the energy that he has in this particular track, and because sometimes it will be more of like a more chill, you know. There would be the passion that comes out on it, but this one seems more like a joy, happy side, but it's more of just all like, yo, I got to dive deep in my inner power, and it's dope. It's dope. I like this, and I like to drive it around. I like he's just embracing like where he's from. That's why I can't wait to go out there, man. I cannot wait to go out there. I'm getting a couple of shows set up like here where I'm at, booking as far as a couple of things. But I don't know. I'm thinking I don't even know how much. I would love to spend a week out there, you know. Uh Probably do Airbnb or a hostel. Um, and I feel like it would be a lot easier than go into some place like where I've been, like a Mexico, Belize, or Japan, where there's like a super language barrier. I feel like I would do a lot better over as far as just visiting and navigating around, even though in those other places I was able to navigate pretty well. And it was cool as well that I saw this one. I think it's 100 or it's a profile that promotes REN and different things like that. And he was talking about how REN was either talking about his favorite places in Mexico or places that he's going to visit in Mexico. And the first one was Tulum. I got to visit Tulum as well as a lot of other places, Chichen Itzu, the Cobalt ruins, Island Mujeres, but Tulum was my favorite place. Not only was there a crazy amount of art. For one, I love art. I love like street vendors in general, and I love people who are that are using their skills and talents to, sell. So there would be a lot of like craftsmen and craftswomen there. That's where I had seen people use flower petals to paint sculptures. And I was like, I had never seen that form of paint. And it just made these wooden carvings seem way more lifelike than just regular paint. And I was like, that's cool. Not only that, in Tulum, there's lots of really cool art on the walls. I don't know if it's still like that, but when I went, there was lots of amazing art on the walls, as well as there was this one woman that owned a like 3-story building that it was super dope because she's an entrepreneur, but it was a combination. Like the first floor was like a store slash like teaching space for different classes. The middle floor, the second floor, was a like hostel. It had several rooms, Airbnb, different things like that. And the third floor was like this spiritual like health place. Basically there was like a sauna, there was different things like that. And Tulum, like I said, Tulum was my favorite place. Not only that, they did have ruins. Like I went to the Tulum ruins as well. I love seeing different ancient architecture, different things like that. So Tulum was dope. So seeing that he was either going there or that he did go there was super dope. I was like, that's fire, that's fire. But this track is dope. This track is dope. Let's bring it back a little bit.
Get so high to try to silence sounds of fighting through the walls. I heard love dying, so I focused on my. That's what it was. I focused on my. Now let's go back. Let's go back. These kids don't play my shit, I never had a gold plaque. My style is old school, but I swear this ain't a throwback. I put my visions into rhythms on a dope track. To understand the place I'm coming from, let's go back. When I was 16, I was a sick teen, I was a victim of my head. I was just 16, up in the kitchen, racking up lines till my nose bled. 16, in an affliction, in an addiction with my dread. I was just 16, I was quite sick then, I was a prick then, I was a pleb, but fuck it, we're all misguided individuals, life can suck it. My cup ain't half full, man, I'm filling up the whole bucket. I'll drink my tears so I can drown my sorrow. Sing like I might die tomorrow. Live note for note, I go for broke on every single song I wrote. And every single song I write brings freedom to my weary mind. A healing that you'll only find inside an intricate design of kicks and snares and fat bass lines. I flip the script until I find my it is what it is. I focus on my now run the track, run the track.
Yeah, yo, I be doing it like, yo, this is so dope because this, I don't know if it's meant for that, but it feels like a very dope and empowering song. Like it's something that you start the day off and you're just like, you play that and you'll get motivated for the day type of thing. And it's really dope because I feel like there's a lot of things that I relate a lot too with Ren, and we're not even that far off in age. I think he's like a year older than me. Um, but he said a line as far as like, it being therapeutic, like the freedom going with the kicks and snares and different things like that. And it's funny because anytime that I feel like I'm in a rut, like just in life, like what was it? Just yesterday, I wrote and recorded a new track, and I want to say it was my first full-fledged song for 2025. And there was such a release of just writing, recording, and listening to something new. It was like it's the same thing as far as like when I've performed since the pandemic and everything like that. Anytime that I've performed since then, because there's been so much space in between. As soon as I get off stage, I just feel like anything that I've been holding in when I get off, it's done. Like it is to me, it's almost like the same like exercise it just lets off kind of like the same release almost. And so there's just a lot that I relate to this, and it just seems like he's having so much fun in it. And like I said, who's the driver? Is he one of the cameramen that I might have missed him in one of the other reactions that I did? Is he an editor, just a friend, a bandmate, mate, let me know. But this is dope. This is dope. I'm digging this track for real.
Now run the track, run the track. Get it?
Oh, that's cool. That's so cool.
Get it?
Yeah, get it.
Power. Get it?
This is dope. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles. These are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase, all of that in the link in the description. And just, check it out because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the site. So anyways, Oh, this was dope. This was dope. This was definitely, it's like about to be 3 a.m. where I'm at right now. And now I feel like I done took a shot of espresso or something like that. It's so dope what music is able to do to you, man. But this was fire. This was definitely fire, man. And I'll leave the link to all my REN reactions in the playlist. Let me know what y'all think. It was, I don't know if anyone had mentioned to check this specific one out, but the next one that I'm dropping, Money Ties, I already got it, downloaded and stuff. Um, People did really suggest that one, but I really like this track. This was such a really cool track. But anyways, y'all, it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 10K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.